Hello students. In the previous video we learned about intercepted arc. This intercepted arc means the arc of the circle which is between the arms of that angle, that is the intercepted arc, and this intercepted arc is equal to the central angle and it is half of the inscribed angle. So inscribed angle means what here? If the vertex of that angle is on the circle, then that angle is inscribed by that arc only. But the part of the circle means the part of the circumference of the circle which is between these two arms of that angle, of the inscribed angle, that is the intercepted arc, and this arc is double of the inscribed angle, means inscribed angle is half of the intercepted arc, and this only we are going to prove in this theorem. Now here the theorem is inscribed angle theorem. The measure of an inscribed angle, is half of the measure of arc intercepted by it. Means here from that only we can draw the figure. First we draw the circle with center O. In a circle with center O, angle BAC is inscribed in arc BAC, means this arc. In this arc, this angle BAC is inscribed, but the part which is between these arms of this angle, which is BDC, this arc is intercepted by this angle BAC only. This arc BDC is intercepted by angle BAC, and we have to prove that this angle BAC is half of measure of arc BDC. For that we have to draw here ray AO, which is intersecting this circle at point E only, at point E. Here means the center of the circle is now at the interior of this inscribed angle. The center of the circle is at the interior of this inscribed angle BAC, and now here this is ray OA, ray AO, means here if we increase this, then it is intersecting to the circle at point E. So this only we have to write here. Draw ray AO intersecting to the circle at E, and also we have to draw OC, which is the radius. Now here we have to join these 2 points, which is the radius of the circle. Now here draw OC. From that we have to write proof in triangle. In triangle we got triangle OAC. In triangle OAC, now here OA, this side OA is equal to side OC. Side OA, it is congruent to side OC, and we have to write the reason, radii of the same circle. And therefore the angle which are opposite to this congruent sides are also equal, that is isosceles triangle theorem. So this angle OAC is opposite to OA, side OA, and OAC it is opposite to side OC, means so this angle and this angle both are congruent. So angle OAC is congruent to angle OCA, and here we have to write isosceles triangle theorem, or angles opposite to the congruent side. You can write any reason, both is same, isosceles triangle theorem. Isosceles triangle theorem. Now here we have to consider that angle OAC, let angle OAC, it is equal to angle OCA, it is equal to x. We have to consider this angle and this angle which are equal. We have to consider measure of this angle is x and measure of this angle is x only. Now here we should here angle COE or EOC, this angle which is the exterior angle of triangle OAC, and as we know that the exterior angle, measure of exterior angle of triangle is the sum of remote anterior angle, remote anterior angle. Therefore now angle EOC, it is equal to angle OAC plus angle OCA. Here we can write the reason, exterior angle theorem. Exterior angle theorem, and it is equal to, now this is equal to OAC and OCA, it is, we consider x, so x plus x which is equal to 2x, and here it is, that is number. Now from that EOC is equal to, here we got angle EOC is equal to 2x, and EOC is central angle, but angle EOC is central angle. Angle EOC is central angle, and major arc AC is equal to, or we can write here, therefore angle EOC, it is equal to major arc EC, which is equal to 2x. That is, we know that measure of intercepted arc is measure of the intercepted arc is equal to the measure of central angle. That is the definition of measure of the arc, or intercepted arc by central angle, and here now we can write, therefore intercepted arc by the central angle, and here we have to write, this is number 2, and we can write angle OAC. Now from that we should understand here angle OAC means, here OAC, this angle x is half of this angle. This angle x is half of this angle, which is the central angle, means this is half of this arc also. This 2x means x is half of 2x, because here the measure of this arc is 2x. That's why angle here angle OAC, therefore angle OAC is half of major arc EC, or we can write here OAC is equal to angle OCA is equal to half of major arc EC, because this is x and arc is 2x, so this is x, and this x is half of angle EOC, means intercepted arc EC, that is 2x, so x is half of this only. That's why directly here it is written angle OAC is half of major arc EC. This is number 3. So similarly we can prove that. Now here we have taken OC as means we draw this, we join this point O and C, so we got this radius. Similarly, when we draw OB as a radius here, then also we can prove that angle BAE is half of arc BDE, is half of arc BDE. So we can write here similarly, drawing. From this also you should understand, now this center of the circle is on this arc, sorry, on this arm only. So that time also we got this angle is half of, this angle is half of this intercepted arc EC. Means when the center of the circle is on the arm of that angle, then also inscribed angle is half of the intercepted arc only. Similarly, now when the center of the circle is at the interior of this inscribed angle, then also we have to prove that this angle BAC is half of the intercepted arc by that angle. So similarly, drawing radius OB, we can prove that, we can prove here angle EAB, it is equal to half of major arc BDE, major arc BDE, or you can write BE also, that is here 4. Now we can write therefore angle, therefore now we have to add this, we have to prove that angle BAC. Now we got BAE and EAC or CAE. So we have to write angle BA or EAB, angle EAB plus angle here CAE or here CAE or EAC. OAC is half of the intercepted arc EC, and here one step again we have to write, it is means here OAC means here angle EAC, angle EAC is half of the major arc EC, and that is number 3. So this is number 3 only. And from this 3 and 4, when we add these two angles, so measure angle EAB plus EAC plus EAC. Now this angle OAC and EAC both are same only, because AOE, these points are collinear. So angle is same only, these points are collinear. It is equal to half of EAB is equal to half of major arc BDE. BDE we can write BE also, BDE plus half of major arc EAC. EAC means major arc EC, half of major arc EC, and here we can write the reason from 3 and 4. So it is equal to, now EAB and EAC means this angle, bigger angle BAC. Therefore, angle BAC, it is equal to, now we can take here 1/2 common, and in the bracket major arc BDE means again here BE plus major arc EC, and which is equal to half of major arc. Now BE plus EC, that is BEC only, that is arc BEC, and BEC means this point D is on this arc only, So BEC and BDC both are same only. Therefore angle BAC it is equal to angle BAC it is equal to half of major arc BDC. Hence it is proved. Now this only we have to prove here. BAC is equal to half of major arc BDC. It is same. Now when this angle, only little bit part is remain, when this angle center of the circle is at the exterior of this inscribed angle, at the exterior of the inscribed angle, then also the intersected arc is double of the inscribed angle, means inscribed angle is half of that intercepted arc. So for that figure is a little bit different. I hope you have understood this. When the center of the circle is on the arm of the angle, when the center of the circle is at the interior of this inscribed angle. Now when the center of the circle is at the exterior of the inscribed angle, then also this inscribed angle is half of that intercepted arc. Half of that intercepted arc. For that I will draw this figure, then only you will understand. Here this is the center of the circle. Now if this angle is here, this angle is inscribed angle, and this center of the circle is at the exterior of this inscribed angle. Now we have to draw the ray which is passing through the center, that is O, and BAC, this angle BAC, and here it is ray AO, means here AE only, and here we have to prove that now this angle is half of this intercepted arc BC, is half of that intercepted arc BC. Now we can write here, otherwise I will write here from here. Now angle BAC, from this figure only I am writing here. Angle BAC, here we can write. Now when this below that only we have to write when the center of the circle is at the exterior, or I will write here when the center of the circle, when center of circle is at the exterior of inscribed angle, then below that only we have to continue. Then angle BAC is equal to angle. Now this angle is equal to, when we subtract this angle from this bigger angle, means angle BAE is from this bigger angle, when we subtract this smaller angle, then you will get angle BAC only. Angle BAE minus angle CAE or EAC, angle CAE. Now it is equal to BAE by this angle. Which arc is intercepted? Arc BE, or you can write BCE, and this equal to half of major arc BCE minus half of this minus sign, and CAE means half of major arc CE or EC. Then it is equal to, take this 1/2 common, it is equal to major arc BCE, or you can write BCE, or you can write B also, minus major arc EC. From this whole arc, when you subtract this arc, then only this arc is remain, and it is equal to 1/2 major arc BC. Therefore, angle BAC is half of major arc BC. I hope you have understood this theorem. This theorem is lengthy, but very simple steps are there. First, we have to consider that angle which are in isosceles triangle, which angles are congruent. We have to consider as x. Then that angle is half of the exterior angle, and the exterior angle means which is the central angle. It is intercepted the arc. So measure of the intercepted arc is equal to the measure of the central angle, and therefore this inscribed angle, which is half of the central angle and which is also half of the intercepted arc only. So I hope you have understood this whole theorem. Thank you, students.